Welcome back to Sold Out Flesh and Blood. I'm Loomis, this is my show. Here we are again, just to keep talking about what is going on with the YouTube channel and everything, how it's going. No, no big news since the last video. We're getting it package by package, and nothing has come in today yet, so we're waiting on that for the opening video, but it's sort of trying to do a rotate. Like the last video that I posted is, I was going through the cards, showing them up close, so that's like what the opening videos are going to be. Try to do opening, then just me talking in front of the thing, just to give you guys the full insight of what kind of budget we're working with right now. The main factor in me making a video is my phone battery because this is my only microphone, and it's an iPhone, of course. I can't be charging it while I'm also plugged in a headphones unless I buy the other things. So this really is coming up so quick. I set this thing up and here I am. I bought a bunch of cards and kind of sit back, wait for them, and from there you guys will see everything that I get. And like I said, I don't really know how to play the game. I'm learning how to play the game, so I'll be sharing that with you guys, teaching you guys how to play the game as far as I'm teaching myself. And it'll be a good guide to somebody who's just getting into Flesh and Blood to start. And right now this is all we have, this Trilogy of the set here. I'm missing my third box, of course. It's on the way. But so I got one of each of those boxes. Never gonna open them, but that's interesting to talk about. I'm optimistic, obviously. I'm taking a big risk here, so these boxes just are weird with how is the value gonna hold up on them, because there's such a slim to none chance that you've got a heart in this box, or that you've got the Arknight shard in that box. It's such a slim to none chance. And the values of the other cards in this set are going to be affected by that. They're going to plummet. If people are like, all right, we got to get as many Arknight shards out of there. And that's what I love about the way they're doing the unlimited print run, is because there's really going to be this balance with the supply when we look at how are these sets going to age, How good is the Heart of Fendel, right? I don't think it's that, out of the three of them, it's the second best. Obviously, I think the Eye is the best. I love the way the ops mechanic is primo. That's what you want, just for that card that you pitch to set your attack up. Start out by setting those two up. The Eye is clearly the strongest. Now, the shard is the weakest because you can only use it with Dr. V, Vizzy, our boy, the number one, and that's why, and this is an announcement here, I haven't mentioned this yet, that's going to be my main hero, as I'm going into the game, if I can be successful here, who knows? You guys might really watch me crash and burn right away, but that's okay. But I'm getting there. I'm trying to make it. So, not me specifically, I guess, but the hero to beat. Hopefully, it can be me. It's going to be Dr. V with all three of the stones all at once, and that's the plan. So I'm going to try to open up all these cards and try to buy a few more as I'm going here. Who knows, maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but at the end of it, I'm going to have a collection that's ready to play. I'm going to be ready to play the game, and so that's when I'm going to start to film the gameplay videos. I expect it to be I just ordered all this stuff I don't know how long it's going to take to go through, and I don't know how long it's going to take to ship it. I guess like a month. I'm going to have the collection, have it organized, have it cataloged, and then that's when I meet up with the person that I'm going to play with. And so we're just going to do a bunch of 1v1 and film them all, and then after you play the games, you re-watch the games with the commentary. So I'll have the camera set up, can see the battlefield, and we're just gonna play as quick as we can, you know? And then afterward, the video is done, it'll be a little chop. We'll be talking about, okay, we were looking at this is what we were thinking about in the moment. Teach people how to play the game better. Like, I want it to be sort of like an exciting, like, recap of these. We'll play as many games as we can, you know, and do these recaps and showcase all the cards that we just get. So it's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to that down the line. Nonetheless, get into a lot of discussion about deck building. I don't want to talk about like the prices of the cards or the money into it or anything like that. It's crazy. What I want to talk about in terms of money is tournament prize pools, because that's my main motive in the whole big deal. If I really want to make money, yes, I want these YouTube videos to be successful. You know, I want people to watch the little advertisement on them. Want to make them long, put some ads in them. I don't care if you want to pay to get rid of the ads. That's cool, but okay, I'm trying to get a little money like that. Now I have a way to get back some money. If the channel fools out and it doesn't work out, maybe I'm going to just sell all the cards, you know, and sell all the boxes and just get back at least a little bit of money, so it's not a total loss. But what's important to me is that I have a collection that I can play the game with. And I hope maybe there's a chance that I'll be successful on YouTube, and that's how I'll be able to make a tournament that we could all play in and like have really big, like I'm talking about Dota 2, I want to see Flesh and Blood, like $10 million event, team event, drafting, picks, bans, that type of thing, where you have a lot of people showing up, a lot of people involved, and really go to work and just have a big tournament like that, because I just think it's a fast-paced, exciting game. I don't, you know, it's what I hope it becomes. Like, I want it to be that fourth game, like Magic. Like, here's the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! They have the card game is a TV show. Like Pokemon, the universe, it's a card game that is based out of the universe. Yu-Gi-Oh! The actual TV show is the card game, and like that's what's incredible about it, and that's why you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has lasted so long, because the game is meant to be exciting. Like, you've revealed my trap card, you know, it's good to watch. Like, and I think maybe one of the reasons that personally I've never watched, I'm sure, I don't know, I don't have any vivid memory of me watching a pro Yu-Gi-Oh! Match in real life, you know, but we have these great memories of the card game, the anime. Meanwhile, Pokemon, same thing. Don't remember any pro matches of the card game, but sure, you do remember the Pokemon battle when all the 3 legendary birds fought Lugia in Pokemon 2000. Maybe you remember that. Magic, you remember some of these big moments on the Pro Tour and the way it looks and the overhead cameras and the old school style and the new in the arena, you remember that. You remember these big moments with these big players, you know? But that's what I want Flesh and Blood to be. But still, even Magic, like, I know, like, a few of these players, but not so well. It was still not super mainstream. But what it comes down to is Flesh and Blood needs to be that next level deal. It needs to be more like, and here's a different conversation. The fourth wall is unbelievable right now. We need to talk about just the general direction of the YouTube channel and some of the mission statements that I have kind of devised. I started to touch on it last video, and I saw that the video was 30 minutes, and I was thinking, damn, we gotta wrap this up. And you guys can see my screensaver in the background. I'm sure it's pretty tame. What's gonna pop up? Hopefully nothing copyrighted. Hopefully nothing that I don't know about or is obscene in any way. So I've tried to make that like just sort of little entertainment. I know maybe some people are just listening and not even watching, but these videos are meant to be extremely boring. I'm not saying anything. I'm talking slow. I'm obviously talking in circles a lot. That's the point of this channel. That's just how it's going to go. There's nothing you can do about it. Whether or not my videos work is one thing or another, you know. I don't care. I don't care. What I really want to see, and this is always what it's going to come down to, is I want to see Flesh and Blood tournaments where the prize pool is $1 million, where people are really scaled up, where the production quality is grade A, and where the players are going at it, and they're on teams, and they're really playing out a high-stakes game of Flesh and Blood all at once. Very good visual, pacing, direction, you know. I want it to be that sport, and that's what I'm here to say is, like, I want to play my part. I don't want to just sit here at my computer thinking like, oh, it'd be cool if this happened or some shit, you know. But at the end of the day, what did I really do to make a difference? Okay, I bought a few cards, but if I'm making these YouTube videos and you can see the timestamp, it's 2020, obviously, everything sucks. Taking a big risk, and you're like, all right, you know, I don't have a lot of chances to really make a successful business in any way, but maybe Flesh and Blood is this golden ticket for us all. You realize how long has it been 3 major card games? And this is where I'm starting to go on my rules of the direction of this channel. Number 2, share all your secrets. You don't know what's going through my head, everybody. You know, there are things that I don't want to say right away because, like, they feel like my secrets. And I want to be a successful channel. And what I've learned is just share all your secrets. That's what you want to tell people. That's what you're going to want to do. So, and then it comes back to what we were just talking about, the Flesh and Blood. How is it really going to work out in my favor? I don't know. I don't know. And that brings me to point 3, which, ironically, make long videos. And the reason I say that you want to make long videos is because it's just my personal preference. When I'm looking for a video that's on a topic I'm interested in, like for me, for example, if I was looking for a video about Flesh and Blood, and I wasn't really in any rush to figure out what it's all about, but I don't want to like miss anything, you know? I don't know. Every single day I'm like scrolling through shit, you know? The more work you have to put into it to find a video and find another video and find another video. Say you have 8 hours to kill and you don't have anything to do and you're just trying to find something to watch. Okay, this dude just posted a half-hour video and whatever. Obviously, if, you know, you're not sick of this person. I'm not trying to annoy anybody. I'm just trying to like just really break it down and walk through my journey into Flesh and Blood. Whether or not it's going to be a failure, I don't know. But you guys are here to see with me, so you have the entertainment value where you get to see if it's a success or a fail. And with the long videos, I don't know. Just seems like the way to go. So I put the thing on selfie mode, and I got it recording. That's the tripod. I got a light on. So I can see it's been 16 minutes already, and I know I haven't really said anything that anybody would really gain anything from listening to, but unless I have, which is hopefully the case. So number 5 here, overlays and editing. I've learned you don't actually want to do any kind of overlays or editing if you don't have any kind of experience with that thing and you don't have any kind of patience to learn it. Yeah, it'd be great, like, you know, I was looking at the card, Dorinthia Iron Song today, you know, and it pops up on the screen. But man, we don't have time for that. We just don't. And you'll see. I got one card on the screen here today. Talk about this for a second. You know, this is one card, a dream card of mine, very expensive, $220 card. You can't see it too well. And now I just messed up the whole focus of the thing, didn't I? Who cares? Who cares, honestly? We gotta watch out a little bit, though, how we do things. Don't want it to be, like, very glossed out. I try and, like, adjust the monitor so you can see it. But, yeah, that's the Arcanite Skull Cap. I can't put it up on the screen because I'm not going to edit this video at all. I'm just going to post it. Okay, rule number 6. I actually wrote this down. It says angry positivity. It's just the style that I respect, and I try to embody that, like, where no matter what, I have this undying positivity, but that doesn't mean that I'm not a little bit angry about some of this, you know, garbage that flows around you. So I like to try to identify what needs to be done in order to have a good future for all of us. Here we go. Let's see. The sponsorships is rule number 7, lucky 7. If you can find a sponsorship or anything, I feel like it's just really smart to just jump in on that. That's me announcing any kind of sponsorship that I can get. I love Bang Energy Drink. I love all these card games, Nintendo, obviously Flesh and Blood. If Flesh and Blood wants to sponsor me, that's cool. Anything, I'll wear your hat, or clothes, fashion sponsorship. Anything, we can put it in the background, you know. Not really, but that VPN sponsorship people get, it's dope. Anything like that, it's dope how Mr. Beast gets that honey sponsorship, and know, a lot of you guys out there get the good little sponsorship money where you make a little ad. I could be talking right now. Pepsi Cola could be giving me, I mean, okay, I'm not going to give any kind of information on my opinions on any of these brands even sometimes, because here we go. Pepsi comes and says, hey, here's a cool $100. Hold up a Pepsi and talk about it for 5 seconds. No problem. I got you guys. I want you to be successful. Let me do that for you. Give me the $100. Everything's cool. It'll be fine. Okay. So if you see any sponsorships, that's why, because I believe in that. Like, I'm here because I need to get a return on the money that I've spent. And anything helps. All right, the algorithm, number 8, the algorithm. Just, I don't even know what this means. Like, if somebody searches flesh and blood, yes, I want my videos to pop up somehow. If they search any card name or this or that, I want my videos to pop up. If they're watching another flesh and blood video, I want them to see my flesh and blood video, so that after they watch that video, they can see if they like my video. I gotta figure it out. The algorithm, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have any advice for myself. That's why, and I called out the last video again. If one of you guys are just watching this video and you didn't watch the last video, this is the last time I'm gonna call the 7 of you guys out. But lucky 7, I'm gonna call you guys my biggest influencers in terms of making YouTube videos, and these are in no particular order. This is the order that I wrote them down. Okay, obviously, number 1 is Rudy. Uncle Rudy. God, man. Followed by Leon Hart. Angry Video Game Nerd. 2 thumbs up for you. And you got Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, LSV, Luis Scott Vargas, number 1 Magic player, Day 9, number 1 StarCraft 2 player, and that's it. That's 7. Rudy, Leon, AVGN, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, LSV, Day 9. Those are my favorite content creators, and that's why I bring it up. Is just this is my first opportunity to say thank you to you guys. Over the years, you have all provided me with hours of entertainment, and I'm glad that hopefully if 7 people watch these videos and it's you guys, that's cool. I don't need anybody else to see them. Don't tell your friends. Don't talk about it. It's fine. It's you guys. Thank you. If I wouldn't make these videos, wouldn't exist the way they are. Every little thing about it is all because of you guys. So kudos. If you like my video, well, pat yourself on the back, because it's all thanks to you. It really is. Okay. Charity. Greed, rule number 9, all this stuff. What I'm going to tell you about it is just every business, if you're really a businessman, go ahead and get yourself a non-for-profit organization. Once you get to that certain tipping point where you start to have to pay taxes and your taxes are going a little wild, okay, you need a nonprofit organization, and you run that side by side with your business. That's what you're going to see people do time and time again. And on YouTube, you can't just you can't hide it, and you can't just make it like some low-key funneling of money. People love to go out and talk about, oh, this is my nonprofit, this is what we believe in. It's like the modern-day equivalent of religion. It's nonprofit organization. you pick a cause and you say, okay, this is the part of the world that I want to try to make a little better, and you go for it. And I think that's really important. So if you see me have any success, I just want you all to know that success comes from greed, but it's a Robin Hood type of thing. You have to match your business with a nonprofit business. Yin and Yang, so to speak. One is really greedy. Your business is really greedy. You want to sell this. I want to sell this Alpha Crucible case for $10,000, please. And the other side is like, I want to give away 10,000 of these cases to 10,000 of my first subscribers. So you have to have that balance. You have to have that yin and yang. Here we go. Number 10 here, I wrote, your videos want to be thorough, but you want them to be a little sketchy too. Like, you want to talk in circles to a point. I don't know what I meant by that. Thorough and sketchy, that's I don't know. I've got 18 rules here. Probably going to name the video the 18 Basic Principles of a Successful YouTube Channel. And I'm just telling you, I don't know what it means to be thorough, but sketchy. I guess don't act like a know-it-all. Don't act like you know everything. You don't. I really don't know anything. Maybe I'm gonna fail. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just gonna be something I get sick of, and I only make 10 videos, or who knows. But I'm in deep right now, and I just want you all to know I'm a little scared. That's why I'm being a little sketchy. Gossip and troll. Rule number 11. Gossip. Like, YouTubers always seem to want to talk about other YouTubers and what they're doing. No, I mean, Uncle Rudy would never do that, but Uncle Rudy's the exception, and everybody else is always talking shit, and like, excuse my language, it's, there's a few spots of my language where I feel like it's just a little too much profanity that I'm trying to tone down, and that's the beginnings of these videos that I just hope I can work out from not paying attention. It's like it just starts to go out of me. I start to feel like I'm at work and I'm just trying to get some like food cooked up, or trying to get some shit done. There we go. Anyways, trolling is really important. That's what Uncle Rudy is all about, and you want to always just keep that possibility that this thing is all a troll, that it's all fake, you know. I'm not really a broke person who just is sitting here on their 5th floor basement. I'll tell you what, right now, my neighbors are playing some salsa music, and I hope you guys can't hear it, but it's probably not the most pleasant thing. And they could probably hear everything I'm saying, but it doesn't matter, because this could all be fake. Could all be fake. Every little bit of this. And it could all be staged, and I don't want anybody to believe in anything. I want you to question everything, because everyone out there is trying to be a troll, and they're just trying to look into their neighbor's yard where they think the grass is greener, and they're trying to get over there. Nothing is as genuine as you would hope it was. And when it is, that's when you hear about it. So who knows where we're at. Okay, this one is really interesting. You pay to play to win. It's not pay to win, you know, it's pay to play to win. But you do have to pay to play the game of flesh and blood. And that's why, you know, I'm trying to sell this game out to kids. And one idea I had for promotional repacks, like if I get a move where I ever get a decent amount of money and I can buy a lot of cards and I can open packs and hunt for the cold foil Fable cards, So imagine I open a whole pallet and try to see how many Fable cold foils we can get. And I'm just opening them up perfectly, skipping right to the cold foil. Don't even care about the other cards. Nothing else matters. Is it Fable cold foil? If it is, I'm putting it right down in a velvet little section, you know, and shipping it off and getting it graded and trying to see if it's a 10. But that's what's interesting about Flesh and Blood is even these $10,000 cards, people want them for their decks. People want them for their decks, so you can't rightfully say that the reason the card is so rare, and then when these fabled cards are really, really interesting to me. And in the future, I'll be interested to see if, that brings me to my original point. If we're selling repacks where it's like you can get a beautiful deck for cheap because we built the deck, we determined all the curve, everything that you need, the hero it is, put in the right efficient cards because we just opened a whole pallet worth of cards, you see? So now our pro hive mind, our team, makes decks, each hero, and releases them out and writes a little booklet on how to play them, and they're repacks. But now we're recouping some of the loss that we got because, yeah, we opened a whole pallet. We got 2 cold foils or 2 fabled cold foils, however it's going to work. Maybe you get 4 or 5, I don't know. Set those aside. That's your bonus points. And then you repack them all and see how many of these decks can you make. And you sell them back as decks. And that's what I want to see is like just accessibility to the younger generation where we can let like a tier 1 Dorinthia deck go out online and ship it out to somebody for $5 and they can play with their friends and they can buy 2 or 3 or 4. They can box them out, they can play with their friends, they don't have to care about the sleeves or conditions or anything. And just sort of the secondary market actually promoting mass gameplay where, yeah, you can buy packs and everything, but packs in Flesh and Blood are like interesting, you know? So little chance that you get that cold foil. Such a small little sliver of a chance that you get one of those fabled cards. And that's going to have the biggest impact on the competitive environment, the collectible environment, the prices of just normal players who want to play the game. And what I hope is that the person who's really going to make out in this scenario is just the normal players, the people who, the little kids who are going off to summer camp and they want to have some Flesh and Blood decks and they want to play with their friends while they have free time. And that's who I want to benefit, and that's what I believe in, some of these repack ideas that I have, where, yeah, you cracked a whole palette of the newest set, and you took out the cold foils, and then you made all these little decks, Tier 1 deck, Tier 2 deck, Tier 3 deck, you let them go, you let little kids buy them and everything, and they would be branded with our pro team. So who knows, this video is up there, 33 minutes. That's kind of like where I feel like I'm not going to try and say anything more. I know obviously these videos are boring. I'm establishing a lot of different concepts of what I believe this channel is going to be capable of.